Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The balls will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So South Carolina's offense takes the field to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one to... Waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make...
Open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. You saw that right there.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have the national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Skips away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to pull out.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And that's exactly your job when you're a defense. You know, they're going to make throws. They're going to make catches. I got to get them on the ground. I got to limit the yak, the yards up.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. So Tennessee's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right at the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's high. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Fakes to grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Throws toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Caught. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He got it. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the...
And he will score! Touchdown, South Carolina! Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work, the Big Orange offense on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Bargava. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make this. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Vols will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He might want another play. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to sneak it. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager.
There he goes. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tennessee. Fitted in the window for the score.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Find space on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You can tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now they're starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Completes it in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Sends it back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Buying some time. Makes the grab on the left. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
The throw. Finds his big tight end. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Gets it out fast. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd. 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Ridley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Newton. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. You should just be in the red zone now. You just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Vols.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to...
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would...
Deep shot for the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to the ground with the running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the...
Turning it on! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback running on the draw. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. He makes a 20. Touchdown, Volunteers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 21 over Mississippi State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air, it's Underwood. He's going to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Quarterback extends the play. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Gamecocks are threatening on first and goal. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it on the left. He's loose. Touchdown, South Carolina. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by one. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Gives it on the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Volunteers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Davis. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. And still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Vols in a good spot here with second and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tennessee. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Might be calling a hot route. Got it in the middle. It's caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Used the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush. Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He's loose down the middle. Touchdown ball. He got a step and just dusted the field.
How about the day for this year? Three receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Offense changing the play. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Dances away. And some room to work. And the ball's on the ground. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Underwood. Keeps looking downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks! These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Ready to fire from the pistol. keeping it on the ground with the running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Using the quick game. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it up to 16.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Looking to throw. On a little time, lets it go. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. 2nd and goal coming up. Back to pass. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm, and in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first... Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Volunteers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a... guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the... Touchdown, South Carolina! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, we're looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. To get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air on first down. throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Newton. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. All the plays, all the plans, all the... First play of the first possession of OT. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Who's better? Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Got his man in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He's got it on the move. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. Once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning the...
He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.